Many of us will have experienced loneliness and social isolation. However, it differs from person to person and can be triggered by different situations. You can live alone and feel content, but be part of a big household and feel lonely. This inconsistency made us think of other things we may not know or fully understand about loneliness and social isolation. In the past few years, neuroscientists and psychologists have been researching the topic, and we have compiled some of the most insightful facts about loneliness and social isolation to help get the conversation started. The difference between social isolation and loneliness. Social isolation means you do not have enough people to interact with, whereas loneliness is how you think about or perceive your situation. Someone who feels lonely may have family and friends nearby, but still experience feelings of loneliness. Social isolation is an objective measure of the number of contacts that people have. Social isolation is about the quantity, but not necessarily the quality of relationships. Both concepts can lead to the other, and both can occur at the same time. Socializing is as important as eating. MRI scans have picked up that hunger and loneliness activate the same area in the brain. This suggests that socialization is a human need as much as food and water. Being in isolation has you craving socialization as much as fasting has you craving food. They even uncovered that hungry people were less responsive to socializing stimulus, supporting the concept of hunger, the irritable state you can be in when hungry. The good news is that loneliness is as reversible as hunger. A warm hot shower is like a warm hug. People who experience loneliness also use physical warmth, such as taking longer hotter showers as a substitute for social warmth. This was even extended to people who were socially excluded in experiments, opting for hot drinks and food over cold. Television can help people feel connected. Television can make life a little easier when you're lonely and having to isolate. Watching television is particularly comforting for older generations as it can help them remain connected to the outside world. It can help sharpen minds, keep viewers informed of what's going on, and also offer conversation topics. Loneliness can be spread. Feeling lonely can be contagious. The hostility expressed by people who experience loneliness can have a similar negative impact on people, creating a chain reaction of rejection and isolation. Research has actually found that most people experiencing loneliness are linked to other people who feel lonely, and even non-lonely people who are around lonely people can gradually experience loneliness. Changing your attitude is the most effective loneliness intervention. Whilst increasing your access to socializing, your social skills and social support network are all ways to overcome loneliness. Changing the way you think can have the biggest impact. Negative thought patterns are a classic human pitfall. Changing them takes hard work, but it is effective. So if you are feeling lonely, pause. Try to identify the automatic negative thoughts, such as assuming people don't want to hear from you, and reframe that thought as a theory rather than fact. What are the facts? Is that person perhaps busy? Are they maybe also feeling lonely and don't want to bring you down? Or have they lost their voice? Don't jump to conclusions. Be kind to yourself.